Hello and welcome to part 33. Now I'm going to start this part by just taking you through the new format that I have for the videos that I'm going to be making. And as you can see, this is my lovely desktop, or if you want a cheesy name for it, the Husky homepage. Now, I'm going to take you through this because we're going to be seeing this at the start of every video. And what it's going to do is provide us a little hub to basically organize the things that we do. So for instance, with OpenTTD and quite a few other games, obviously there's a lot of building that goes on, and within that there's quite a lot of planning, and I want to make the effort to try and kind of show you my planning and the thought that goes into what I make a bit more. And this is one of the ways I'm going to do that. So I'll take you through bit by bit just to show you what everything is. So up here I've got the currently playing section. So you'll be able to see the kind of videos that I'm making at any one time. You can see obviously when I upload the videos for each game. Now, bear in mind that I'm going to try my absolute hardest to meet the targets that I put up here to upload these videos. But from time to time, there may be a case where I'm actually not able to meet that target. How I basically record videos is I get about a week or two's notice of what days off I have. So I'll go through and go, oh, okay, I have, let's say, Thursday off. So on Thursday, I'm going to record city skylines and everything will be great. And what may happen is it could come to Tuesday, Wednesday, and I might get told, well, actually, yeah, we need you to work Saturday instead. Like have Saturday off and work Thursday. And it's like, oh, okay, great. So basically, it kind of throws my plans off. I kind of got around this before by recording about a month's worth of videos up front and spacing out how I uploaded them. The problem with that is that because obviously I read your comments and I want to take on board your feedback and things, you'd be commenting things about a week or two before I upload a video that I do what you commented, and it's kind of doesn't seem fair because someone might suggest something that I've actually already done, and I'm not really crediting them for the suggestion and things. So it kind of flows a bit better if you can kind of provide a bit more of live feedback on what I'm actually doing, so I can incorporate that as I go. So yeah, just bear in mind there'll be a hiccup here or there. Don't worry, I'm not running off. You don't have to worry about that again. I had quite a lot of lovely, nice messages saying, "Where have you gone?" Which is nice to know. It's nice to know I'm appreciated at least. Obviously, there's things like Team Fortress 2 where I'm not going to specifically upload a video at any given time. It's just a case of if I'm playing a game with friends and something funny happens or I fancy recording, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start recording and I'll upload a video. Underneath here, I've got a section of games that people have requested for me to play. Now, if you want to request anything, if you've got a suggestion as to something you'd fancy seeing me play, then that's fine. Let me know, and I'll put it in this list. I'll assess whether or not it'll be interesting to watch and how good I am at the game. Because like Prison Architect, I had a bit of a go, and I expected it to be a bit more straightforward, or maybe I was missing something. But yeah, I'll have a look at the games, and if anything looks good, then yeah, we'll make some more videos out of them as well. And up here, I've got the talk with viewers. Now, quite a lot of people have messaged me just chatting and things, which is awesome, and I'm happy to do so. And what I've started to see is that the people who have messaged me have started speaking to each other, and it's kind of branching into a very small community. Well, I wouldn't say community, more a group, but I'm going to try and make it a bit easier. And I extend an open invitation to anyone who watches that if you want to come and chat with us, if you want to start talking about like OpenTTD or another game or anything like that, then you're more than welcome. And these are the ways we can do it. So I've got a Discord channel now. If you were to ask me a week ago what a Discord channel was, I'd have said no idea. So allow me to explain. This is Discord, not the God of Chaos, as in My Little Pony, but the program. And this is, in the simplest of respects, a cross between Skype and TeamSpeak. It's quite a new program, but I really like it. I mean, I'm quite cautious of new social networks, and oh, well, you should try this because this is TeamSpeak, but no, this actually has a genuine purpose to me. Because quite a lot of the time I have groups of friends and we just game now and then, and we used to use Skype, which is laggy for one, which means that if you want to call, you call everybody in the group and you wake 3 people up in America and you piss off 2 people who are in game, and it's just a nightmare. But this is very handy and it works very well. So this is the Zest Husky Plays channel, of which there is a link in the description of the video. And basically you can download this app, which is Discord. You can download it for PC, Mac, not Linux unfortunately, Android and iOS. And what you can do is you can join channels, and they have text channels and voice channels. So I'm in the general chat for Zest Husky Plays, so I can type in here. So how's it going? Put a cheeky emoji in there. I don't know why emojis are in here. You'd expect the games to be a little bit more kind of in-depth, considering it's a program aimed towards games. But yeah, you can type in here. You have different text channels. So for instance, I've made an OpenTTD one. So for instance, if anyone wanted to come onto the Discord channel and just ask questions about the game, want input on something they're doing, by all means, there you are. This is your platform to ask away. I'll definitely put my input in there as well, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of great feedback from people who watch too. And then we have voice channels. So there you go. Then we have voice channels too. So you see here, as I respond, see, don't want to be rude. Say hi to the video. So in the voice channels, if you want to join a voice channel, literally just click it. And there you are, I'm now on voice. So what you can do is, if anyone's gaming, so for instance, if I go on Team Fortress 2, I may go into a voice channel just so you can chat to us, and it'll show up here what I'm actually playing, so you can instantly join me, and it just makes it a nice experience, doesn't it? So it's, you know what, it's a pretty decent program. I was a bit skeptical of it at first when I first got described it, but it's been really good, and yeah, I'd highly recommend it. So that's the Discord channel. We do have a Steam group now, and there's also the Twitter. Twitter can be handy if you do want updates on when I'm going to be posting videos, because if I do happen to miss a deadline, I'll let you know via Twitter. Though now I'd obviously post in the Discord group as well, so if you're in there, then that's no problem. Here I have the resources that I'm going to be using for the videos. So for instance, at the moment I have the maps that I'm using in the OpenTTD series, which, trust me, we'll get onto in just a second. If I go on to Google Chrome, go to the Metro Map Maker, which I'll just Google and go to the first link, then I can open. Yes, that's fine. Whoa. Open that, and you see here I have my lovely wall of text code that presents me with the map. So I'm just going to keep resources there that we use between OpenTTD and other games as well. So it's all nice and organized. And if anyone wants these files, then you are more than welcome. I'll post these on Google Drive. You can have them to your heart's content. So it's enough of me rambling. Let's start with OpenTTD. So I'm just going to load the game up and we'll go straight in. Now the focus is Wredingstone. Wredingstone being the first city that we created anything from in the game. And we're going to go back here and give it some TLC. So it's expanded quite a lot, and as you can see, as we discussed in the last episode, we need to invest in some transport infrastructure in the area. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to outline the basic, I'm going to turn the basic tram diagram we made in the last episode into a route on here, just so we have a perspective as to what we're going to be doing. Now, what I'll do is if I snap that there, yeah, this will be the easiest way to do it, won't it? So we have Wredingstone Station. Let's make the rail lines blue. That kind of blue will do. Make them a bit thicker. Put this slap in the middle here. No, it needs to be a bit bigger than a dot, so let's have an interchange. So Wredingstone, how big is the font? Not big enough. Let's make it 14, see if that works. Wredingstone. That'll do. How can I place, I'm going to place the text just to the right, actually. By the way, if there's any background noise, I do apologise. I'm having to open the window because it's very, very warm in the UK at the moment. So Route 1, so that can be rail. Route 2 could be trams. We'll make the trams not a yellow, because that'll be hard to see. Although, come to think of it, every tram network I can think of, apart from the underground, seems to be yellow kind of colour. The Metrolink, Newcastle Tyne and Wear Metro. Although London trams are green, aren't they? So let's use a green for the tram. Okay. And we'll make the width. Is 4 the standard? Yes, okay. What would a 5 look like? Perfect. So, our tram network at the moment, so the one line we've made is from here, we'll put it just there, so we can tell it's a separate station. So Wredingstone, and then we'll add a blank station. What I'll actually do as well is go back to rail. I'm going to remove that and then add it again. But then if I just add a few spaces before, then it'll push it out to the side a bit. So that's Wredingstone. Let's go back to tram, because it veers off here. So draw that. Now you see here, obviously we have this section where it goes left and right. So we have the docks and then Wredingstone East. That's just a small branch line. And then it goes left down to Rinwood. So let's put these on. Trying to think if I have to write out Wredingstone every time. WID will do. Wredingstone Docks. Wredingstone East. So I'm going to remove that station and take it away from the corner because it doesn't look too good. There we go. Wredingstone Docks, Wredingstone East. And then sliding head south. There. Let's abbreviate that too. Whoa. Slide. And then let's put in a percentage. There we go. And then Rinwood. So Rinwood. Okay. So that's what we have. The south section of the tram network. Now we have Wredingstone West. Even though it's kind of north, but there you go. Right. We might as well put in this line so it goes through to Fonning Hall. Let's move the canvas left. So an immediate right there. But I'll have it come up a little bit first. And we'll kind of visualize the fact it comes down a little bit there and back up. So add a station there. Fonning Hall. And then Martston Farm. That's going to be far too big. Let's have Martston Farm. And then it turns right to Martston. Kind of not to scale this, it's more just for graphic representation. So Martston, then only a few more stops. Whoops. So its final station is Bronway, and just before that, not on the corner though, so just there, Martston Central. If I go back to add route. So that's the tram network that we've created so far. So Rinwood to Bronway is going to be one line. That's definitely clear to see. Now what we need to establish, if I just put this full screen, is where we go from here. So obviously we need to go through Prudingbury. Let's just print screen this so I can create some rough sketches again. So we've got the line here, on which I'm going to make a more distinct colour. Pink is distinct. Let's try pink. or yellow. Whoa. Yeah, yellow will work. Okay, so we have the line here from Wredingstone West, so we'll just put that in. Now, Prerelease is here. What are we going to do? So I am aware that we did something a bit different in the last episode, but I'm going to plan it out again. I would say from Prerelease, we should have it come down to Conningville, because this would work very well, because what I want to do is, as I create this, is create a system of a kind of a trickle-down effect. So I want bus traffic going to trams, trams to railways, and then railways will take passengers further afield. So if we have the trams visit this station, it does mean it frees a bit of congestion up from Wredingstone. It means that trams can also obviously take passengers the opposite direction. Otherwise, what you find is all the trams that go this direction are empty because they're just picking up passengers to go this direction, which is then very, very busy. So, yeah, basically we'll have the station at Conningville as well. It would be a very good idea. Then what we can also have, you see, is a branch line. It could maybe go up from there, perhaps. Let's think about this. Basically, these two definitely need to be connected, so they're very close to each other. I'm also thinking about Ladtown, though. Ladtown, USA, mate. We also have further down here, whoa, there we have Trentbourne, so we could maybe have this here. That then would link up to Prerelease, wouldn't it? Okay. So that would link up to Prerelease. This here could link up to there. Now, when we go through Wredingstone, we could... This is a loop here, isn't it? So we could have this Trentbourne line ending Wredingstone and then loop back around. And then the Conningville line, because it's a bit smaller, that can go to Wredingstone East. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? So yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's just make sure this is looped. It kind of isn't. So what we'll do is... we need to loop it back around. Could we do it there, maybe? No, I'm going to do it up here, actually. I'm going to do it there. Get rid of this building. Perfect. And I'm just going to start off a road spur there, just so nothing builds on it. Although actually it won't, will it? Because it's next to this road. That's fine. So then we have our design down. So we're going to have Prerelease to Conningville. So yeah, that line, this and this. So okay. So Prerelease needs to be a kind of big station. How many passengers? 328. It is okay, doesn't it? It's not a huge town. Where's going to be the best location for this station is what I'm thinking. Actually, I definitely think the line up to Dradstone should start from Wredingstone West. So I can definitely see that straight away. We've got this line up here, look. Kind of works perfectly because we're not demolishing anything substantial for this. That is going to be the best route. Is there room for another station here? There probably is, isn't there? Around here. There would be perfect. Let's do a bit of redesign, because the redesign I hope can balance off the destruction that I'm causing. So let's put this in here and put that down there. Clean up these roads. And then let's let this road join back on. Then we'll have a tram stop there, you see. That's Dardstone South, that makes sense. And this could be Dardstone. No, not Dardstone Bank. I want Dardstone. There we go. But it needs to come up to Slanley. Which we could do by having it come down this coast. That bridge is not needed. That one maybe is, to be honest. So let's come this way. Yes, that bridge is definitely needed because that bus is using it. But what we'll do is we'll extend the bridgeheads out somewhat. So we're also helping the town by giving it more land at least. Making it a tie arc bridge. And then what we'll do is we'll create a little road around here for more buildings. And then if I expand this, the town to grow a bit. What we can do is just have maybe the trams end there. They can just loop around. So if I put that like that. Although actually no, because otherwise the buses are going to be inclined to use that too, aren't they? Let's make it there then. Let's get rid of that. Put our tram stop there. Okay. So that makes a bit more sense. Is there any... I don't think there's any need for a stop here. So that's fine. That's looking good. Okay. So that's just going to be one quite short line in itself, isn't it? What I might do is start these trams off. Where can we have the depot? It definitely needs to be near here. There. That'll be great. Cool. So, what tram are we going to use? We'll use the same one for each, city. What have we got option-wise? So that is a big-ass tram. Let's have a look. Flex City. Some of these generic ones are pretty good actually. Up here, what's that one? 191 passengers, 50. That looks pretty cool. Super tram. Oh, Metrolink. That's awesome. That's the trams they use around here, or the old ones at least. Okay. .net. That one looks pretty cool. I like that one. The Bats Megatram, which doesn't hold as many passengers as Net. Let's use Net trams. So what we'll do is we'll have Wredingstone, Wredingstone West, Dradstone South, Dradstone, Slanley. You can autofill, and you can go on your way. You'll make these metro stops by identifying them. And we'll call this Wredingstone Metro Link A. What I'm also going to do is make the second line, because obviously we have the second line finished, don't we? So we might as well start putting it to use. Yes, I do like the look of those trams. They look pretty awesome. So Wredingstone, Wredingstone West, Fonning Hall, Marsden Farm, Marsden Central, and back. And sliding head south. So there's just this little spur. You can go on your way. And then that's Wredingstone Metrolink B. Awesome. Next, what do we have on the agenda? Let's create the other lines while that's going through. So minimize those. Okay, so we need the Puddingbury tram stop. What areas do we have to build? There's maybe this section here. Maybe. We have to have a junction as well, don't we? In fact, why don't we do this? I can see an opportunity. An opportunity is arising. Let's get rid of that. Let's put the metro stop there. Now, hear me out. Because, first of all, we demolish that house for temporary work. We could have a tunnel underneath here, which will save us demolishing quite a few houses. And then a junction down here to Condingville. Oh, we need to have Flonhill included as well, don't we? I think that was going to be a line, wasn't it? It was going to come around here. Let's think about this. How can we include Flonhill? Unless it just comes... We could maybe have it just come down to Flonhill and then up to Condingville like that. In fact, that'd be very possible, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. So, slight change of plan. So if we come this way, you see. Whoops, it needs to be part of the main station. So remove that. And let's just iron out these little bumps. I'll just close Steam just in case anyone doesn't want it to be displayed on camera. On video, whatever you want to call it. Let's come this way. And where can we have the tram station? In Condingville. Maybe right in front of us. Just there. We definitely have another station here though. This would be perfect. Yes, Flonning Hill Bank. Or Flonhill Bank. Flonning Hill? Where did that come from? Let's have a bridge over the railway. The viaduct bridge looks very aesthetic to how tram lines would generally appear. Considering trams are generally... I guess they kind of faded out, didn't they, really, for quite a while. So they became quite unpopular. It used to be that most cities had trolleybus networks. Can I make level crossings with trams? That's pretty cool. Most cities, especially in the UK, at the turn of the 20th century, had a tram network. A lot of them were ripped out, though, in the 70s, as buses were a lot more efficient. But now, there's a bit of an outcry for them again, because basically, it's those cities that survived on buses up till now are having a bit of a capacity problem. So a lot of them are put, well, not a lot of them actually, but there's a lot of demand for them, and quite a few of them have been put back in. And a lot of other cities would benefit with them. I know Leeds has been wanting trams for ages. Leeds is a very big city in the UK, in the north, and it doesn't have any form of kind of metro network for trams or, you know, subways or anything, apart from just a rail network. Well, hang on, I'm going to make the game full screen. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm not going to make the game full screen because we're going to be coming back to this. But yeah, Leeds only has like a commuter rail network, and it isn't a very good one either. It's not very well invested. And they've been wanting trams for ages. There were plans to put one in, then it got scrapped due to funding. And then up here in there's a city known as Edinburgh, which you've probably heard of. I don't know why I kind of brought up some kind of mystique about it. But Edinburgh has just built its first tram line. And there was huge problems with its construction. But that was mainly due to poor contractors. So what happened was they built one section of the tramway, went to go build the other bit, and to cut a long story very short, the bit they'd already built was falling to pieces and had to be rebuilt, meaning they had to close the roads again in the city centre, and it was, oh my god, it was just a nightmare. There were huge kind of government lobbies kind of going, right, well, what do we do? Do we cancel this? We've spent £1 billion on this when the budget was only a fraction of that. Do we cancel this, or do we just do we actually get us money worth and get a tram network up and running? And they did eventually. They cut a load of lines and they sacrificed all that off and said, look, let's just get something up and running at least. And I think there's plans to make expansions again to the network. Whoops. But they're very sheepish plans. Everyone's very, very concerned, which is a shame. So Ladtown now has a station. So we could have a station here, couldn't we? Does anything use that road? No, I don't think it does. But we could have a station there, perhaps. I just want to see where this bus goes here. Which direction is it heading? Yeah, it's heading to Condingville. Because I want to make sure it's not going to come down this road, otherwise I'm kind of cutting off the bus route. I'm going to presume it goes down this way instead. No, why? Okay. I tell you what we'll do. Look at this for ingenuity. I am Isambard Kingdom Brunel, bro. If anyone gets points for commenting as to exactly what Isambard Kingdom Brunel did without Wikipediaing or Googling, who is not from the UK, then, you know, hats off to you. Top hats off to you, because Isambard Kingdom Brunel did wear a top hat. Okay. Yeah, Trentborn aren't very happy with us. Mediocre. Why is that? Oh yeah, because you've got 4,700 passengers waiting on 2 very small platforms. We'll come round to that, don't worry. I'll sort it out. So that's that line done. And that's this line done. And that's every line done. So, let's put this here. Bring this back up. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's bring this back up. There we go. Let's just map out what we've done. So from Wredingstone or west, it goes west to Prudingbury. What we could also do is add on the rail, because yeah, that is a consideration, isn't it? So Flonhill. Let's draw the rail first, because that kind of comes around to Flonhill and then goes up. I don't know if I should put down the non-stop kind of service. Oh, I know how I could do it, actually, because it's a tunnel, isn't it? We could do this. Oh. Let's have a look. Undo. I was thinking of having like that, but it kind of wants, it's trying to correct me to do the right thing. Oh, I know what we could do. Create new route. Rail non-stop. So let's copy that hex code and put it there. Yeah, that'll do. So it's like a non-major route. Okay, let's add a station to the rail route, which is Flonhill, which we can put as an interchange. There. Flonhill. Okay. Then back to Tram. So from here, one's going to go down to there. Come back up to Condingville. Condingville I'm not going to put down as an interchange. I'm going to put it down as a dot station. No, not there. On the rail. Condingville. Need a bit of a space after it. Condingville space. There we go. So that's Condingville station. Let's go back to the tram. Flonhill Bank is the one we need to put on. So Flonhill Bank. And then we'll put a blank station there. Should we put one there as well? Whoa. A bit trippy. Not quite sure about that. Unless I do this. Let's remove that. Maybe I can draw it where it doesn't quite meet it. There. Then add a station there. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm happy with that. Right, now, Prudingbury. Let's put that here. Not going to look good? Nope, it looks terrible. Oh man, how am I going to fit this in? Nope, that's not what she said. Let's abbreviate it and put it that way. Can't do that. Oh, I know. try that, but with a few more spaces. So close. Perfect. Okay, that's Puddingbury. Right. Now we have the line that goes up here. So let's draw this route. So we have Puddingbury West. Oh god, putting the stations there is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Okay. Maybe I should put the font down slightly. Wow. Okay. That'll do. 12? That'll do. Okay. Puddingbury West, then Ladtown. Mate, you what on your bike? So, Ladtown. The stop obviously will be outside the Nando's, wouldn't it? Rail. Let's draw this route up here. And then what we could do is have a non-stop route now, because that joins up just after there. So if we put the rail station in here as Trentbourne, so it's about there, isn't it? About there. Trentbourne. Then join up the tram. Like that. Trentbourne. Then we'll put the non-stop rail underneath. Is there any way I can make it go underneath the trams? No, I don't think there is. Oh well. Does that look okay? I think it does. Alright. Now I just need to do the middle route. So, tram, add route, sorry, draw route. And that goes straight up here. Back straight up and up to Slanley, which is about in, well, it's pretty much in town, in line with Ladtown, so that's about right. So, add station, Slanley, then Dradstone, and Dradstone South. Oh man, so close. Perfect. Okay. So, here is our tram network for Wredingstone. And do you know what? It looks pretty decent actually. I'm happy with that. So it's clear to see where the routes are. It's clear to see how the rail networks are going to interfere with this. So what we'll have now is the Wredingstone East to Condingville section. And then we'll have Trentbourne to Wredingstone. Oh, we could have both lines actually go to Wredingstone East. So Wredingstone East is good. Yeah, we'll have two lines. One will go to Trentbourne and one will go to Condingville. That's perfect. On point. See, it's great this, isn't it? What a bit of planning can do. Let's have a look. So, just a quick telegram. I'm going to put this full screen now. So, game options and full screen for anyone who does not know that. And let's create the final two routes. Let's get one of our... Oh, we'll need two... Hang on. One. So that's one route. 2, 3, 4. We've done these two. Yeah, okay, so there's 4 routes. That's fine. I was thinking that I was missing one out, but I'm clearly not. Ignore me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is anybody listening? So one route is up here to Wredingstone West, Puddingbury. Not Puddingbury. Why is that Puddingbury coal mine? I've done it wrong, haven't I? Puddingbury. Wredingstone West is actually going to be quite handy now, because it's basically going to act as a exchange station, which means the traffic will be kept away from Wredingstone. I'm very happy with its position in the world. So that's one, so that's Wredingstone Tram C. And if we double check, fly, be free. Well, don't fly, that's not the kind of things that trams do. Wredingstone East, Docks, Wredingstone West, Puddingbury, and then up this branch. This is going to help so much in the area, and I guess we're going to find it's going to grow so much quicker as well. If anybody can hear the background noise and identify, that is an aircraft taking off. I do love my house because we're right under the star takeoff patterns for Manchester Airport. Wredingstone Metrolink D. Everybody wants to ride the D. Now, there we go. So we've got all these lines set off. Look how cool they are, like little trams and shit. You can see the little green doors. I'm so happy with those. Thank you whoever suggested this, because it was quite a lot of you actually that did suggest that I do trams eventually. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you don't need to see me timetable them and everything. I'm going to basically do all that off camera. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for participating. And thanks a lot for putting up with my shit at the start of the video. I'm so sorry if it rambled on. I just wanted to make sure you knew where I stood and everything. Take care, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.